Yo, what is good? It's your boy JG Tennis back with another video. So the last video y'all saw was what was it? Forgot what was it? Sorry guys. It was many times I came back. Oh, coming to Birmingham a lot. Yes. So I haven't planned on making this video for a while, probably until like the end of the summer. But I finally did it, guys. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know what I'm talking about. I finally, I probably am like 170 now, or 160, because I had some pancakes and I had a little snack. Probably like 168, 169 probably now. But hopefully, if I go up to like 170, I want to be back. I am finally, if y'all can see it, 165 pounds. I have finally made it to 165. It was a lot of hard work. So today, I'm going to be talking about my weight loss journey. How, why is getting to 165 a very significant thing of mine? And here's why. About almost a year ago, like it'll be a year and 7 days about when this happened. May 28th, 2025. That will be a day that showed that I needed to change. But during the course of 2025, during the season, and many other things, I was 26-0, dominating, one of the best tennis players in the state, most liked, even number one, and then even tennis player of the year. You would think, wow, this guy is pretty good. But then you look at my physical form and you see that I'm big. You're like, big guy can move. This big guy can move. This big guy is really fast. This unathletic big dude is, well, I haven't really heard anybody say that for real, but let's go look and see how big I was. This is how big I was last year. You can see my stomach. I'm fat. I was fat. And I didn't realize how much that I have been eating. I ate McDonald's. Sometimes I had McDonald's twice. I had Chick-fil-A. Of course, I still eat those. I sometimes had Magic Walk twice, where I had 2 plates of sesame chicken and white rice. And I didn't know where I was going to be with that. During the course of the week, I had fried foods a lot. And then we went to Myrtle Beach. So you remember, we went to Myrtle Beach and we had the time of our lives. It was fun. So now then what happened? I thought that I was 175 in Myrtle Beach. When I went on a ride, I was 22 pounds off. I saw that I was 197 pounds. And I'm like, dang, I'm almost 200 pounds. And by the way, I'm 5'5", almost 200 pounds. That's overweight. That's big. That's fat. And I was still playing good tennis. After seeing my weight of 197 pounds, I had to make a goal in mind. And my goal was to get to 165 pounds, at least. My goal was to bring my weight down to that. Because being 197 pounds, going to go play tennis, I don't think that I'll be like left behind. Or what I mean by that is everybody's more athletic than me, runs faster, and be better, in better shape. Even when I am a pretty good talent, I still need to lose some pounds so I can be faster. So then I got to work. I had my goal in mind when I came back to Myrtle Beach. I said I was going to eat healthier, and I want, like, of course, I still want to eat my fried foods, but I had to do something. I had to limit my fried foods until the weekends, unless there was a special occasion. Promised myself that I was going to work out, go to the gym. And how did that go? As the weeks passed, I still felt very fat, but I could see that I was kind of making progress. During tennis in Mobile, you can kind of see I slimmed down a little, but not a lot, not yet. Then I'm having the time of my life, like eating healthier, and I did not know where I was gonna be or how I was gonna change. So as the months pass, I'm gonna show you a picture of the months pass. Let's see. So I wish I could show a picture of me when I was really fat. Well, actually, could be this one. No. Well, this could. Yeah. You can kind of tell that I was fat in May. In May, and then you can see like this is like June. So you see, after a few weeks, I'm kind of feeling a little fresher, a little better, but still like 190. Then you see with this one, it looks like I've lost some pounds, but still not enough. Kind of see that I lost some, but still not enough. Then down in Mobile, July. So you see in July, like I would say, how many pounds would I be? Probably like 185, maybe 189, I would say. So making good progress, was eating pretty good, still looked a little fat right now, and but things are changed. Here's what I changed. Think about this. I went to the gym like at least first went to the gym like once a week, and then I did 2 times a week. Started running, and I started doing tennis like at least 4 days a week. So it was changing. I had to do something I was uncomfortable with. Like Sundays, I would eat like one meal, like a peanut butter jelly sandwich or something healthy. At least something. I don't know if peanut butter jelly sandwich is actually really healthy, but it's something light. Mondays, I eat one meal as well, or depending, I had like steak. Tuesdays and Wednesdays would be baked. Well, Tuesday would be baked chicken. Wednesday, spaghettio. Thursday, I would have like the other baked chicken. And then Fridays and Saturdays were the days I usually have fried foods. So like Friday, or it depends. Friday or Saturday, I would have either one meal or 2 meals. And that's when I had my Magic Walk, Chick-fil-A, and McDonald's. I'd probably eat like McDonald's on the set. Oh yeah, McDonald's and Chick-fil-A on the Saturday, and then Magic Walk on Fridays. And it's pretty weird, pretty good. I mean, it's not good to eat fried food, but I was feeling it. So then it was time for me to go to college, and there was something that happened that I didn't know was gonna happen. Of course, I started kind of still look a little fat in August. Still look a little fat. Kind of still look a little fat in here too. But things changed. Then you probably can't tell right here. Of course, you can't tell. But on this very day right here, the day before, orientation, I was at a hotel with my parents, and I saw that I was 182 pounds. So I lost 15 pounds before going to school. I would say that was I was unexpected. I didn't really think that I lost that much, but to think about it, I was like, oh my, I lost that much. Then, as Methodist progressed, doing a lot of running, exercising, and stuff, I started to realize that I'm losing weight. If you can see here, I'm now in the 170s range right here. Never thought that in my life that I would get myself to the 170s. And my during my entire the rest of the year, I was stuck in the 170s. I would get low to at least 171. I would get low to like 172. But then, when I eat, it goes up. So, but I wasn't really too keen about it because if I was able to keep myself at like 171 at least, then I wouldn't be mad about that. So then, during Christmas break, I get some more sleep and kind of digest, like you have like more of a fasting method where I don't really eat anything until after like 2 p.m. And I got myself down to a low of 169. And that was my lowest weight. That was really the lowest I got to for real at the end of the year. But of course, I would eat. Every time I got down to a low point, I just start eating like fried foods. And then, like when I got back to Methodist, I really was just working out. But then, I was still like managing my food. So I was just trying to keep it between 171, 175. And yeah, excuse me. Then, after this year, I ended my freshman year with the weight of 175, really because I ate a lot of stuff at the end. But then I took stuff to go from my school, which I put in the freezer, and I took it to my cousin's because that's where I'll be staying with my cousin Candace for my internship. But I then started wanting to take this month and trying to slim down week by week. I got down 171, 172. I got back to my low point of 171. Once, oh shoot, 171 right here, 171 pounds. And I knew that it was far from reach, but I knew I could do it. So then, during the course of this month, slimming down, focused, focus on tennis, eating less. And 2 days ago, I got to 166 pounds. And I called that an accomplishment. I was 1 pound away. 1 pound away from 165. I didn't know that this was gonna be my goal. I didn't know that I was gonna get there. Then a few hours ago, I checked on the scale and I saw that I was 165 pounds. Can you believe that? 165 pounds. Uh-oh. 165 pounds. We did it. We did it. And the reason why I said we was because people been telling me, well, people haven't really been telling me about lose weight. I mean, there are some people who have, but I knew that I needed to, and it was a real wake up call for me. If I never would have saw my weight in Myrtle Beach, I would never have done what I did. And that was the hard thing. eating your favorite foods on weekends, having to wait, going on a calorie deficit, going to the gym a lot more than you really want to. But I wanted to put the work in because I knew that if I put the work in, I'll get the results that I needed. And it took me a long time. Sometimes I would be in would I say that I was impatient? Sometimes I'm losing weight? Maybe. Maybe. When I got to the 170s level, 171. Think about it, 6 pounds away from 165. How can that be hard? How hard can it be? Just not eat? I gotta eat. I gotta exercise. But I did it. 165 pounds. We made it. It took a long time, but we finally did it. Been working out in the gym. I did every possible method. Intermittent fasting, working out every day, well, 4 to 5 days a week, eating less. Sometimes it still didn't work, but I'm back down to 165. I'm down to 165, and that is my lowest weight. My lowest weight since 2019. 2019, I was kind of fat, but also a little skinnier. But then I started eating a lot. And you can ask me this. Why did I start eating a lot? Well, if you remember that time I was bullied, and I don't want to get too much of that, I was under so much stress that I wanted to do something that made me happy. And during the 7 hours, I wasn't really happy a lot at school. So like, I did one thing that made me happy. And that was eat. I ate cookies, fried foods, really filled myself up, eating portions. Sometimes had seconds or thirds, asking people they don't want theirs. What I probably should have done is if I wanted some more, I could have just brought them home. Like, say for instance, they had something healthy, like let's say for instance, baked chicken, and nobody wanted their baked chicken. I should have took it home. Or if they had pizza, no one wants their pizza, so I get another portion. Just take it home. I don't. I can't believe that I let myself do this. It's been long since I had. Well, I've had Cheez-Its. It's been long since I had Takis. Sometimes I crave them. I will have a donut sometimes. Sometimes I crave them, but I don't have them all the time. I've been eating good. Peanut butter jellies. I've recently had pancakes from Cracker Barrel. Baked chicken. Now, of course, um, Friday, Saturday, well, tomorrow, well, basically today is Thursday, and it's 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. actually. Thursday, I'm, I think I'm eating some fried. Well, it depends. Friday, eating some fried. Saturday, something fried. Well, I'm eating some pizza rolls because I want them to go to waste. Um, Then let's see, my friends want to come over and make some so that they can have some. Then Sunday, get back on the grind, something healthy. So it's been pretty good so far. Just been locked in on my work, working out, playing tennis. It's, I took a week off from tennis after the season, and I think that really helped me a lot with my body. So like I focused on like trying to slim down a little bit because like last time, like after my senior year, after I lost that final, I took like a full month off, I think. I was like very exhausted. I mean, I should be. 26, I had to play 26 out of my 27 matches. Still won. 126 out of 27. Think about that. And I never thought I would be happy to say that I'm like the best version of myself right now. I'm healthy. Well, I'm healthy. I'm healthier. Losing weight. Playing pretty good tennis. Faster. Still got things to improve on, of course, but I'm happy with what I did, where I'm at right now. And the question is, do I want to keep it at 160 or do I want to go even lower? I may want to build some muscle, of course, but I'm just happy that I was able to bring my weight down to at least 165. I'm probably back up a little bit more, but I made it. And this summer, and I I'm just happy. I did something I waited very much. I waited such a long time to make this video, and do I want to? I'm not gonna cry, but I'm lost. Like I'm not really lost for words. I'm just like it took me a long time to get this far. Well, a fat kid who was 197 pounds and now pretty good tennis player I'm all right. I'm not like Matthew Hurley. Matthew Hurley's a goat. But 100, 160s. It's been so long. It's been a long time coming. And I just want people to know, and anybody who's viewing this video, that sometimes you got to do the hard things. Sometimes you got to wait a long time for your opportunities. Sometimes what you're working for will take a very long time. And I have a quote that my friend Nathan Mahalchik, or Nate Mahalchik, said, "Be comfortable being uncomfortable." Because you're going to be in obstacles. Not everything is going to be smooth sailing and comfortable. Sometimes it's going to make you uncomfortable. Sometimes there's things you don't want to do, but you have to try. You have to do it. So let's go, for instance, what I had to do. I was uncomfortable with not being able to eat my favorite foods all the time when I literally can. I had to wait till the weekends. I had to eat other foods. I had to try new things. I had to go to the gym for at least 30 minutes or an hour. And sometimes I did like 2 hours one time. I had to do that consistently. And it was so hard for me. But when I got used to it, I felt great. I loved it. I had the time of my life. People were encouraging me, loving it, giving me advice. I listened to it. I asked for advice. I did it. And now, look where I am. 165 pounds. From 197 to 165. That is huge. 33 pounds in almost a year. The anniversary for that day is May 28th. That's when I was gonna post, like, if I never got to 165 today, I would have gone to I would have still made a post where I'll be like, a year ago today, I was 197 pounds. But I got to it. And now it's worthy of a post on Friday. It's been a long time coming. And the question, where do we go now? Remember that. I asked myself where I wanted to go. Come as you come as you are, as you were. What you did. Be you. I made it. Can't believe I made it. Well, guys, I know I'm just yapping. And I know like this probably should have just been like 20 minutes, but it's 35-minute video. But I'm just I'm just really happy right now. 165, freaking made it. I'm gonna celebrate. I gotta be consistent though. I may like gain some more weight, but then be back in the gym on the grind and trying to keep my weight stable. So it's been your boy JG Tennis, and peace out.